Well, hey there, it's Jen.
And Elke, and we're back with another video to help you make money on the Zazzle platform, which is a print-on-demand platform that we have used to help our clients sell over $160 million worth of Zazzle products and ourselves to sell $15 million, just the two of us. But the reason that we are so successful is because every single year we planned our next year. And so if you're watching this, this is super important. Did you know that you can actually make those plans so that you can basically just like do what you need to do after you finish planning, and it'll increase your sales on the Zazzle platform.
Mm-hmm.
Are you excited?
Yeah, no, and I think a lot of people don't realize that they need a sales plan, especially if you're just starting out on Zazzle and you're just getting your feet wet. Starting your store, learning the ropes, understanding how the platform works, figuring out your niche, figuring out what you want to sell. There's a lot of stuff. And then all of a sudden we come in here and we say, hey, you need a sales plan too.
I know, but see, every successful business needs a sales plan and uses a sales plan. And so why not already act like, you know how it like fake it till you make it, or act like what you really want? And so if you're going to act like a successful business, then you have to have a sales plan. Luckily, we have a sales planning workshop specific for Zazzle, which will help you actually plan out all of your products that you should be making in 2025. How exciting, right?
Mm-hmm.
And we're going to throw in a vision board party to help you with manifesting it, which is awesome. But to get back to the sales planning, if you even just understand that you need to know what has to be in your store in order for you to make your sales goal, that's the biggest thing, right? Then the planning out, it's going to be a little bit more hard or difficult because you're going to go like, I don't know, what should I make? Should I make this? Should I make that? Should I go in this niche? Could that go in that niche? But ultimately, if you just have your numbers already ready and go, do things like, well, I want to make $100,000 next year, which is the take-home payout, right? And then you go like, well, my royalty's set at 10%. So it's like, okay, I have to sell $1 million worth of Zazzle products. And it's like, oh my gosh, I did not know that.
Mm-hmm.
Right. So just having that already, it reminds me of this fun story that Jen likes to talk about, where she goes like, I'm going to make $1 gazillion. Like, you say it. And then like, it was really
I think
just,
I was very naive when I first started out because, first of all, I was in my teenage years. I was 17, 18, and I thought, well, I had no business experience. Obviously, I was in high school, and I started my Zazzle business and thought that I had a big goal of whatever it was. I think I just really wanted to make a lot of money online, and I didn't realize, obviously, connecting the dots with my inventory and also my sales goal. And so I had 2 t-shirts, I think, in my store. And I was very hopeful that that was going to make me $1 million at some point in my life. And so it's a cute story because I make fun of myself, first of all, in a way that relates to other people first, right? Because a lot of people don't know that. And it's something that sort of goes overlooked sometimes, especially when there's so many other things that you have to try and figure out to make your Zazzle store work for you. But you need to have a sales plan, because not only do you need inventory, first of all, but you need the proper type of inventory, and you need inventory that will help you get sales month by month throughout the entire year. Because we are in a retail area on the online space, right? People are purchasing things based on the time of year, the season, all of that. And so if you don't have certain products in your store that will sell potentially in July or August, September, or even in October, like any type of time of the year, sorry. If you don't have products that will sell throughout that 12-month period, then there'll be dips in your income. For all of a sudden, example, in summertime, you have $0 coming in, and you can't rely on that, right? Because when you first start your store, or maybe you're a seasoned Zazzle designer as well, but when you first start your store, you don't really think of the whole year going forward. You're just starting to make products, just to have products in your store. And so the next step up is to be a business owner about it, proper business management, and understand that yes, now you've learned how to make products and you feel comfortable with making products, but what type of products should you have in your store in order for you to secure monthly income? Because you want to have monthly income, right? You don't want to have a business that all of a sudden, you get a lot of money during Christmas time because there's a lot of sales on Zazzle happening. And then all of a sudden in July, it dries up because you don't have things that sell during the summertime. And a lot of our clients who have come into the Profit by Design Academy coaching program learned that from us. And they had been on Zazzle for years because they just thought that they could just throw products up there and see what happens. And unfortunately, that is one solution, but it's not the right solution, right? And so that's why it was why we're introducing this. First of all, we are hosting a 2025 sales planning workshop, and the link is in the description of this video, and you can join us and participate with us for 2 days, November 7th and 8th, to do your 2025 sales planning.
Yes. And I like what you said, and I wanted to get back to it with, yes, some people actually think that you can't make consistent money on Zazzle and that it's just going to happen during like Black Friday, Cyber Monday. So a lot of people put their efforts and emphasis on even expecting money only during that time period, which is so bad, because what if it doesn't work that like sometimes I made a ton of money during Black Friday, Cyber Monday, and other times I made almost nothing. So if you're only planning on sort of a one-time, quarterly Q4, as they call it, which are the last 3 months of the year, if you only have plans to sell big in those time frame, then what is going on? This is not a business. That's like betting in the roulette wheel. And so we want to teach you that you have an opportunity to sell every single month on the Zazzle platform. And on top of that, we want you to expect to make a certain amount of money all the time. And then if you make even more than that, then it's a bonus, right? But you want to get a consistent level of income coming in every single month. That comes from sales planning, which is really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like some people go like, well, of course you don't make sales in the summer, which is a low time for sure, but not in our case. We make sales constantly all throughout the year, and we have a baseline, and that's what you should be aiming for as well. The other thing I want to say is, like, even though Jen only had 2 t-shirts in her store, there were some like examples that we can talk about that like this one lady, she did a TikTok video on a t-shirt she made on Zazzle for her boyfriend, and she put her like, I heart my boyfriend, or I heart my girlfriend, because she wanted the boyfriend not to date anybody else, so he had to wear this I heart my girlfriend t-shirt in college so that he was taken, right? And that thing blew up. It was awesome. It was so great for her. She's got, with like the things that, like, her maybe 4 or 5 top t-shirts or sweatshirts or whatever she's put the design on, they've got over 1 million views, period, right? So that means that I think it's almost at 2 million. And if you just say, okay, let's say 10% of those views made a sale, then she's made over a 200,000 sales at a t-shirt price of $2, or sorry, a t-shirt price of $20. That means if you even just have a 10% commission, which is all average, then she would have made almost $200,000 off of, or even $400,000. I can't remember now exactly. I said it was almost 2 million, right? And so one t-shirt design on multiple different t-shirts, but same design. So that does happen, but it's an anomaly, and we don't want to chase the big goals. We want to have big goals, but consistent evergreen income, and that's what we teach. And I think we've got enough people now that have gotten to the level of $100,000 in lifetime earnings. We've got enough people that are almost at $1 million of lifetime earnings that we can say that that is the best strategy, because it's actually what Jen and I have done all this time. And so it's repeatable. It's you just have to follow the process. You have to follow our 5 strategies, and you have to implement them with our roadmap. And things start to work. And so that part of it is the sales planning process, which is so important and very specific for each person. So having 2 days or like an hour, and there's about 2 hours on one day and an hour on another day for you to work on your sales planning for the year is just so crucial, because it gets you started, and then you can tidy it up on your own and build it out and figure it out. And maybe you even want to come into our coaching program after that, because we are going to just give you so much information that you're just going to go like, wow, okay, I didn't even know I needed to do this. And I didn't even know that like, I don't even know what I know, or I don't know what I know. I don't know everything that I need to know in order to run this business the way that Jen and Elke run it and their clients run it. So it's time for us to like partner up here and start working together.
Yes, very true. So with that being said, we're going to wrap up the video. But before we do, in the description of this video, like I mentioned, there is the link to join the workshop. And it is on November 7th and 8th. And you can join. There are replays available. So if you, for whatever reason, aren't able to join live, you're able to get access to the replays as well. And we're looking forward to having you in that workshop to plan your 2025 sales plan with us. And
there's a workbook. There's there's a couple of different worksheets so that you can really plan it out month by month. And I think we're going to even add something else that we haven't added in the past. So if you've taken this before, it's always good to take it again so that you can be up to speed with whatever's coming up next and out, and what needs to be looked at as each year Zazzle evolves and there's more tricks and things that maybe you might need to be aware of to help you plan for that whole year.
Yes. Yes. All right. Thank you so much for watching this video, and we will see you in the next one. Make sure that you like and subscribe to our channel. Give us some feedback and comments, and share this video with anybody who you might think would need to do their 2025 sales planning workshop or sales planning, for Zazzle, and come to our workshop. All right. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.
Bye.